Chapter 22, The Grand Galloping Gala. Well, sorry for the wait. A lot of things happened today. I found out what is wrong with me. It's actually two things, but no one will believe me. Please enjoy this update. Now this is pretty messed up right here. My nurse said it was pretty good, but the nurse is a female, so it doesn't really count. I don't know what you all think. I'll have context, by the way. For you ladies out there, please don't get too pissed. Enjoy. I stepped off the chariot and breathed in the nighttime air. Twilight stepped off next to me. She looked at me and smiled. Beautiful, isn't it? I nodded, looking at the magnificent palace in front of us. It was beautiful, and the flowers in the background gave it that awesome look. It was better than the person that did in the show, I muttered. Twilight looked at me. What was that? I looked over and smiled. Nothing. Twilight was wearing the same dress she wore in the show. The cape she wore had a few extra stars on it and slightly darker. She was simply beautiful in my eyes. I was wearing my suit that Rarity had framed for me, and also my goggles. Can't leave home without them. Literally. Twilight began walking towards the palace gates. I smirked. What, no musical number? She turned, a confused look on her face. What do you mean? I chuckled. Oh, nothing. Shall I escort you to the door? She giggled. Yes, you may. I walked up beside her, and together we walked to the palace entrance. Upon entering and greeting the princess, we made our way to the ballroom, where the real party was. We walked in and I smiled, just like the show, but so much better. Food, dancing, music, it had everything. I looked up at Twilight, with an excited look on her face. I held out a hoof. Shall we dance? She shook my hoof. Yes. Greg walked to the palace, smug look on his face. All the high-class ponies around him looked at him like he was a street rat. Greg had cut the sleeves off his suit, let the tie hang half down. He looked more like a punk pony than a high-class pony. He walked down the red carpet and headed for the ballroom. Once he walked in, and frowned. This party sucks. Fancy dancing and talking. Now he knows how Pinkie Pie felt in the show. Time to raise the bar. He reached back into his saddlebag. Yeah, he roared, and pulled out a blunt. Once he's high, this fire will get going. He started smoking it, getting strange looks on the ponies around him. As he looked around the room, he saw that one purple brony. Peter, maybe? Messing with the punch bowl. A few moments later, he walked away, a smirk on his face. What did he do? The answer was soon presented. A high-class male walked up and picked up the spoon to fill the cup. Then the punch in the bowl seemed to extort outward, covering the mare in punch. She started stomping on hooves and screaming. On the outside of the room, Peter stood laughing. Greg shook his head. I grinned on his face. Hopefully he's not the only one trying to spice up things. Spice things up. Spice. Spike. Spike trains. Greg smirked, an idea coming to him. Since he had learned how to bring marijuana to Equestria, he had decided on learning how to bring different things here. So, after some work, he was able to bring one of his favorite drinks here, vodka. He walked over to another punch bowl and pulled out the full bottle of vodka. Glad he had brought it. He put the whole bottle into the punch bowl. He dropped the bottle and kicked it onto the table. He then backed up and smirked. Things are about to get interesting. I leaned my back against the wall, sweat under my suit. It really was hard to slow dance. Harder and needs more work than real dancing. I let out a sigh and enjoyed the music. I looked towards the stage. What do you know? Octavia's up there playing. She had been one of my favorite ponies back on Earth. Too bad I can't speak to her, since she's performing. I shrugged and looked across the dance floor, which had a few ponies slow dancing together, to see Greg. What did he do to this suit? That thing cost me 4 days of work salary. Wait, what is he doing with that bottle? What is that? I looked closer. Well, I'll be damned. He's spiking the punch. Should I stop him? I shrugged. It might be fun to see what happens. Twilight walked up to me and smiled. Tired already? I grinned and shook my head. No, just need a break. How about another dance? She nodded, a smiling face. Sure, just don't drive out of it in the middle this time. Dana sat on the edge of the bench, a confused expression on her face. She had looked all over the town, but couldn't find a single police officer. Another horse just laughed at many compliments about her looks. Not very nice ones at that. She still don't know what to do with Lance. He had never been so rebellious with her. He had always obeyed, never disobeyed. But now he's just like his older brother, Mark. That's my dad's name. Always resisting and trying to be his own person. And whose house was he staying at? She can't have him live with other people like that. What if they're sick or try to give him something like nuts? These nuts. Or something he may be allergic to. She can't have that. She jumped off the bench and stumped the hoof. She was going to go back and try Glenn's back if she has to. It's time she put her foot down and be the tough parent. She began stumbling back to the house. Now listen, it's been a full day and night and he may not be there. Frederick was sweating uncontrollably under his suit. He was also feeling slightly sick to stomach and lightheaded. He looked down at the box in front of him. It was sort of small, but had a very important item. He took a deep breath and walked straight up to Princess Luna, who had been standing there next to the stage, just standing there. As he neared, she looked over at him and smiled sweetly. Well, if it's an ironclad, or should I call you Frederick? Frederick smiled quickly. You can go with Frederick if you want to. She nodded. Okay then, Frederick. His head began to spin. A feeling of nausea wasted over him. This was harder than he had thought it would be. Princess, can I ask you something? Miss Butter. Sure, make it quick, please, she said with Trenchorson. He took another deep breath and nailed down his front knees. She looked at him strangely. Frederick, what are you doing? He gulped loudly and used his mouth to put the box around him. He took a deep breath. And, not to hurt my throat with this, I'm just gonna skip to this part and, let someone else do that, which they've already done. So, see you in a bit. Now I'm standing in front of you, Luna. I ask of you this favor. He opened the box to reveal a golden bracelet with a diamond on it and two onyxes on either side of it. Will you take me as your husband as I would take you as my beloved wife? Her jaw dropped and he let out a surprised gasp. Frederick, all the points in the room held their breath. Suspense filled the air. He looked away, squishing his eyes closed. She's going to say no. He knows it. Frederick opened his eyes slightly and noticed that everyone in the room was looking at him and the princess. He heard the marinated rarely gasp and someone whispered something to some pony. Yes. He looked back at her. Good? She smiled. Yes. Yes, I will. A tear in her eye, but it was of happiness. Frederick, possessed with happiness, jumped up and rubbed his silks around her neck. Everyone in the room either cheered or awed at the scene before them. Luna seemed surprised at his sudden action, but she returned the hug. Frederick brought the hug smile. May I? He said while holding up the engagement bracelet with his magic. She held up her hoof. You may. He fastened on her hoof, a smile on his face and her face. Frederick slowly stood, grinning up at her. She examined the bracelet on her hoof and smiled. I stood looking at Frederick and the princess. That was unexpected. Frederick proposed to the princess, and she saying yes. Proposing? That makes me feel like I forgot to do something. I picked up my drink, the spiked punch, took a sip. Wait a damn minute. I have proposed to Twilight, and she's pregnant. I started tapping my hooves against the floor. I need to do something. I looked up and smiled. I got it. I have 700 bits back at the house, and there's a nice little jewelry store down the street. Just maybe. I turned and headed for the door. I need to hurry and get back before Twilight notices I'm gone. Greg looked at David, who was already passed out outside in the garden. Greg shook his head, a large smile on his face. What? Can't have a little funk in your drink? Picked David up with his magic and put him on his back. Then he took the weak drinker home. Captain Brayhill walked into the ballroom, dressed in a full three-piece suit, something he barely ever wore. He looked around the large room, at all the points he knew would slide over him if he told anyone he was the captain of the guard. He sighed. There was no point for him to dance with, or any pony to talk to. He missed Lieutenant Blank. He had been his only true friend, and now he's gone. Benson. He shook his head. This is a great galloping gala. This is time for enjoyment, not sorrow. As he stood there, he didn't notice the sky blue mare behind him, looking him over. Excuse me, but one of the soldiers downstairs said you were the one in charge of the army. Captain Bearhill turned and examined the sky blue mare behind him. She wasn't wearing a dress, which is odd since this is the gala. Her mane and tail was black and slightly curled. Her eyes were green and gentle, but had a determined look in him. Yes, I'm the captain. Why do you ask? She nodded. Good. I need you to help me bring my son back home with me. The captain sighed. Could he not give one night to himself? I'm not doing it for tonight, and tonight only. Can you wait till morning? She shook her head. No, I cannot wait till morning. He could die of an allergic reaction after the night. The captain raised an eyebrow. Die overnight with an allergic reaction? Who is she? I just got here. Can you let me have a few hours to myself first? She looked furious. No, I need to get home now. He sighed. This is the first night in 7 years that I've had to myself. Please let me enjoy it. She seemed to soften. 7 years? You haven't had night off in 7 years? He shook his head. No, I'm a very busy stallion. The man looked down. Enjoy your night. She looked back up at him. But tomorrow I want you to get my son to home with me. The captain relaxed. Thank you. He turned and went back to standing and watching the party. Timur walked up beside him. What? 7 years and tonight your first vacation? And you're going to spend it standing around? He shrugged. I have no point to dance with or talk to. She bit her lower lip. I can dance with you if you want. He looked at her, shrugged. There wasn't anyone else who would. Thanks. I'll take you up on that offer. She smiled and nodded. I'll tell you, Captain. He held up his hoof. First, I didn't know your name. Dana. Weird short name. Well, Dana, let's dance. Shall we? I ran back into the ballroom, sweaty and out of breath. I had to run all the way home, grab the cash, fly top speed to the store, then make a mad dash back to the palace. I was gasped for air once I stepped outside. I had a smallish box in my mouth. Looked around the room and saw Twilight talking to Rainbow Dash. Why Rainbow Dash? I walked up and smiled. Twilight, can I speak to you? Alone? She nodded and smiled. Yes. She looked back to Rainbow Dash. Rainbow, let me talk to Lance and we'll talk later. Rainbow Dash laughed. Okay, Twilight. I'm heading over to the Wonderful's VIP area. I smiled. Follow me. I led us through the crowd of ponies, past the captain and... Is that my mom? I turned to look for them. Head out down the double doors and into the garden. Walked down a few rows around into a secluded area. I turned to Twilight, who looked too confused. Why should she bring all the way out here? She didn't look me over. And why are you covering such things? I smiled briefly. Long story. She looked at the box that was in my breast pocket. What's that? I gulped. How do I do this? I kneeled down and put on my hoof. Twilight, I've never done this. So, I'm kind of lost right here. She still looked confused. What are you talking about, Lance? I don't know what I'm supposed to do or say, but I wouldn't bug through a silver bus with a small dog on it. Will you marry me and make me the happiest star in Equestria? Her face showed many emotions. Surprise, shock, happiness, joy, love. Tears of joy began to flow down her face. Yes! She jumped into me, rubbing close around my neck. We both fell to the ground, hurting each other. I laughed. You gonna let me put it on? She nuzzled my neck. Yes, I'm sorry. She stood up and I grinned. It's okay. I helped brace her out. She raised her hoof and smiled. I placed the bracelet on her hoof and closed it. I stood up and smiled. Shall we go back inside and dance the night away? She walked over to me and put her head next to mine. I would love to. We walked back to the ballroom, smiles on our faces and love in our hearts. Tonight really was the best night ever. What did I do? Also, one thing that's wrong with me is I have malaria. Which is strange, but the doctors say that's what's wrong with me. Why can I guess what's wrong with me? Please honor and I have part 2 of the Grand Gala up tomorrow.